Welcome. My name is Weihe Chen and my partner names are Xigwen Chen and Mingyuan Dong. This is our final project for big data analytics, and we are helping bookies to take the best bet. So here is our motivation. So as the thrive of web technologies and TV broadcasting, the market for gambling industry has expanded to hundreds of millions of dollars. And gambling in sports is one of the hottest fields in this industry. With the development of technology, bookmakers become smarter in making odds, and they're more powerful with teams of data scientists and statisticians. What we want to do is to bring bookies to the same level of game. We intend to do this by recommending them the safer odds or the odds with possibly better returns amongst all odds that's provided by the bookmakers. And so by doing this, we analyze past data sets and train models from those data sets to help with the determination of which odds are safer to bets. So our data sets contains details about the match, the date and time, league, teams, and as well as the scores. And the size of data sets are over 500,000 matches from 32 bookies and over 1,000 leagues. So here is our algorithm. So for what we need to recommend the odds to bet, we first need to get the winning rate for each team. And our first idea is to build a model to predict the winning rate based on the dataset information given. However, this didn't work well and gives really poor performance and was only effective to specific kind of game. The reasons are that many information are only useful in a short period of time. For example, the performance of a team has little to do with this performance in five years ago. Like it might be due to the switch of teammates or even the improvement of the teammates. So it is very hard to build a better model than the bookmakers have, because since they have teams of data scientists and statisticians and they're making a living out of it. So why don't we just use their data against them and just choose those odds that are safe to bet? So we're assuming that the bookmakers know the games well and they can predict the games really well. And what we need to do is to find the loopholes in those odds. For example, if there are several bookmakers and some are giving low odds, whereas one of them just happened to make a very high odds for the same team. So that one would be the one that we take. So our assumption is that the matches with similar odds are similar. So that we can generalize an algorithm from it. So we bin the data according to their odds into 80 bins, and then we estimate possibility of winning in each bin. We use the estimated possibility as label for each match and 6 features about odds to train a linear regression model to predict possibility of winning a bet. With estimation, our bet has an expected return of more than 10%. And we also separated the training and test data sets and made a simulation on bets of 500 games. And out of those 500 games, we got a 30% return, which is really not bad. So that confirms the effectiveness of our algorithm. And we decided to use the trained model to recommend odds on real data. So we get the real-time odds from the Live Odds API, which provide over 20 sports from Australia and United Kingdoms. The odds data are updated every few seconds to few minutes. And here you can see the returned data in JSON format. And to give data visualization, we integrate our trained models and live odds APIs and build a web application. The web application is built upon Django Web Framework, and the front-end rendering are used AngularJS for its powerful manipulation on lists, and Bootstrap for its simplicity and pretty look. So let me give a demo on how to use this web application. So this is our simple app, and user can choose the region and sports they're interested in and hit search. Within a few seconds, the data will be given. So you can see the events will be listed in separate sections for the sport from that region, and then the teams are listed, and then the odds from different companies are listed. The odds in blue label are the odds thresholds that we calculated for safe bets. So values above this will be considered safe to bet, and values below this will be considered as dangerous to bet. And the safe ones are labeled in green, and the dangerous ones are labeled in red. You can see we make actually very safe recommendation since most of the labels are in red. So that's our simple web application, and it's really handy for people who actually wants to know the current data of odds and then which ones are safe to buy on. So that's our project, and thanks for watching.